Hi folks, welcome to MTS. Today we're going to do an unboxing. This is a Lionel Western Pacific F3 ABA set from the post-war Celebration collection. This set has an interesting story. There are the trains, but when there's a story tied to them, it really gives a little more depth to the trains themselves. This set was originally shipped to Italy, where one of our servicemen was stationed. He was originally from the California area and had ridden the Western Pacific Zephyr before Amtrak as a boy. He developed a passion for the Western Pacific F3 locomotive. Did a really good job on the packaging. This is the original shipper with the APO or Army Post Office address on the shipping label. You can tell that this set was really taken care of. He had stated that it was several years since the set saw any track time, so we will unbox and get everything over to the workbench and go through some general maintenance to get them back up and running again. Let's start with the powered unit. So yeah, a lot of miles on this set. Originally taken ownership in Italy, then back across the Atlantic to California. Oh, that looks amazing. Well, let's set that over here and we'll get the box out of the way. Now on to the non-powered locomotive. Again, you can tell these are really well taken care of, and I'm excited to have these now in my collection. And finally, the B unit. This unit has TMCC as well. Oh yeah, you have a switch for the signal sounds or full rail sounds. With the rail sounds in the B unit, along with the AA set, that really gives some depth to the sound for the bells and horn functions. Let me get this over to the turntable to get a full 360-degree view of the powered locomotive. So I was just taking a look at all of the paperwork, and inside the instruction manual for the B unit actually has the original warranty card. Date of purchase, uh, had everything, all the paperwork there, which is pretty awesome. Okay, folks, so we got it over here to the workbench, just like the post-war F3s. It's just a single screw right here in the front. It's Phillips, however, in this case. We'll take that Phillips screw out. It's held, and then you just slide the shell off the front. It's held in by a couple of clips in the back. Also, here is the switching, or the switch for the program and run operations right here. There you go. Let's get this undone real quick. Should just be able to slide it forward. There we go. We'll be careful not to remove too far. I don't want to separate the antenna from there. But yeah, it looks pristine inside of here. Look at that. That's awesome. So I'm just going to turn the armatures real quick, just to make sure we don't have any resistance, and none at all. It's smooth as butter. Do the one in the back. It's the same. So this is just mainly we're just going to do a lubrication on this one. Just get it ready for operation. I'm going to use the conductor lubrication. Just put a little bit on the armature. I'll do the same with the front. There we go. It's a cleaner lubricant, so it should work nicely. There we go. Yeah, that feels great. Just doing another quick inspection. Nothing's out of place. I'm checking for wires. Wires look good. I'm going to unplug the antenna. There we go. Just to make that, I don't have to worry about that coming apart. Again, next we're just going to, it's just a single screw here in the bottom. It's going to separate the truck from the pull-more motor. There we go. Grease actually looks really good. Again, we have another plastic gear, but yeah, it's moving pretty well. While I got it apart, I can put some more. Tell you what, I'm going to actually put my red and tacky grease in between that area right here. There we go, on the back side. And you guys can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Give that a little spin. Perfect. Yeah, we'll put a little bit more grease in the side of the truck here. Because again, with it being that plastic, I really don't want to have to replace that. Looks like peanut butter and jelly in there now. There we go. Put that back together. And we'll fix the screw back in here. And again, I'm going to turn that armature just to make sure it's not binding. No, there's no bind at all. Wheels are turning freely. Looking good. Do the same with the back again. Again, just a single screw. There we go. And this one looks a little bit more dry. So I'm glad we got in here to put some more grease, some fresh grease in here. There we go. And again, get the armature. Spinning freely, we're looking good. Okay, now I can put the antenna wire back into the board set here. There we go. And then we can put the shell back on. And again, we'll fix the shell back to the chassis with a single screw here. There we go. Plug that up there. And next, just have some hobby oil here. Zoom you in, we'll see, show you what I'm doing here. There we go. Just putting some lubrication on the right here at the edge where the axle goes into the truck assembly. And I also put some lubrication around these plastic gears. I can't believe Lionel used the plastic gears, and then we've got looks like a brass gear in the middle. I understand cost savings, but at the same time, I also added a couple drops of lubricant to the bearing that's on the other side. Going to do the same here. Here's the B unit. And again, we're just going to put some lubrication just around this little copper bearing here. Like so. Swing it around the other side. Just make sure the rollers are spinning appropriately. And also got to remove, there's a little bit of debris on this. I think it's a magnet for the sensor for the rail sounds. So I'm going to get that debris off of there. There we go. And here we have the non-powered unit. Again, just a little lubrication. There we go. This one has a sensor on it as well. Looks pretty clean, and we'll check the contact rollers here. Looks like it has a program switch as well. There's two switches actually on the bottom of the B unit. There's one on each side of the tank here, the fuel tank. I'll have to get the instructions out and figure out what those two switches are for. So looking at the instructions, right when you open the manual here, there's first couple pages that talks about a 9-volt battery in the B unit. So that just got me to think I better check that and make sure, number one, there's not an existing 9-volt, but we can also put a 9-volt in here as well just to get the full sound effects. So to remove the shell on the B unit, there's actually a screw at each door. So there's one right here, and there's another one right here. So we'll get those out. And I'm not anticipating that there's not a battery in here with the way that this was maintained, but at the same time, just want to make sure. Nope, and good. There's not a battery in there, but there are quite a bit of the electronics. Okay. So I have brand new battery here, 9-volt. We'll just plug that in. Then we're going to get it clipped into the little area here where it seats. That you remove these batteries for any kind of extended periods where you're not going to run them. And they made it pretty simple as far as just with the 2 screws to remove and reattach the shell. There we go. Something interesting too, I noticed the volume pot was underneath the shell. The fan, one of the brake fans actually is the volume control. Get those 2 screws back in, and then we'll get back over to the layout. Okay, wow, these really look great on the layout. Reading the instructions, I'm going to go ahead and insert a picture here. I figured out that the B unit, when you look at it with the nose pointed in that direction, this, you can see this is the back side of the non-powered unit. This switch here is going to be your program and run switch. This one back here is for full and signal sound, so we're just going to go ahead and make sure that's it's already in the full switch position here. And we're going to switch this over to program in the back, which program is actually facing down when you're looking at it like this. A little snug there. All right. So we'll go ahead and lock that in place. Make sure all the wheels are on. Okay, and then we're going to do the same with the powered unit. This one's actually got a switch sticker in the front of it, so we know we're going to go switch it over here to program, which is again in the bottom position right here. So we got that switched over to program. We're going to apply some power. I'm going to program these units. Let's see here. What do we got? Looks like I always use the last 2 digits of the road number, which in this case is 55. So I'll program them as 55 if I don't have anything else programmed as 55, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've applied power. Again, they are in the program mode. I've got my cab 2 remote here. I looked at engine 55, and I've already got that one programmed as something. So the next number, we can try to use the 23 and see if that works. And I've got something programmed as 23. Let's try the 2 middle numbers. We'll go with 35. Engine 35. And I've got something as 35. I'll tell you what, the warranty card showed that this was purchased in April of 1999. So let me see if I've got anything as 99. There we go. We've got an empty slot. So here we're just going to, got it already programmed here. We're going to hit set. Perfect. All right, now power it down. I'll switch it over to run, and we'll get all the info plugged into the cab 2 remote. Okay, as stated, we're just go ahead. I've already got these switched back over into run mode. I haven't powered the track yet. We're just going to go ahead and hit info. We're going to assign the name. Okay. I'll go next. I always just avoid that. Set. There we go. Okay, so we got the name. We're going to scroll over to these tabs on top of here. Okay, so this is a diesel. And we are using TMCC. And we just have regular rail sounds. Okay, so now it shows WP F3 set. Okay, so I've got track power. I'm going to hit engine. I'm going to hit 98. That'll work. We're going to set it. Oh, wow. That's loud. All right, now I'll power it down, switch it back to run, and then this doesn't make much sense to me. However, we're going to go with it. Just reading the manual, it says for lash-up building and advanced train master commands section, which was page 12, recommend that you assign your F3B unit the same ID as your powered unit. So this is confusing to me because I'm not sure how I can have multiple units on the same ID number. However, we're just going to go with it and see what happens here. So I've got it back in program mode. I had programmed it as 98 before. So we're going to program it as 99, just like the other one, and see if this works. And again, we're just going to hit engine, and I'm going to hit 99, and I'm going to hit set. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and power it down. Oh, it's got the 9-volt battery in there, so it's going to last a little bit longer. It's going to go through basically a shutdown sequence here. There we go. Now I'm going to switch it back to run. Okay. And now I can put all three. All right, folks, so I think I got it. What ended up doing, both engines, both the AA set and the B unit are addressed as engine 99. So basically what I figured out is once I just hit cab or engine number and then hit 99, everything works like it's supposed to. So you didn't have to go through the whole train lash-up process for the ABA here. I just had to program the B unit as the same as the AA set with underneath the same number, and we're all set. With that, let's get some power. I've got some classic post-war aluminum extruded Lionel Lines passenger cars. Look really, really good behind this WP F3. Basically, it's like the Zephyr. Here we go. Oh. Well, there you have it, folks. Another great addition to the collection and an awesome story to go with them. A special thanks to all of our servicemen and women and their families as they continue to defend and protect our freedoms every day. Hope you enjoyed the video and maybe helped you out in one of your projects. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the line.